My bad. Like kicked my
But just
internet
start
the
over.
other day.
Alright, so Tango Unchained versus Phantom Vengeance Game 2.
I might just like be super lazy and post game
Oh
one
my
in
god,
two
you're just gonna
parts.
have the cuts?
Post in 2 parts.
Lifestealer picked up. Very good hero. They've already banned the Ursa. Now all you gotta do is ban the Bane. They banned Razor. Razor's very good against Lifestealer too.
Yeah, Bane though.
Give
You
him the
gotta get that
leash.
Bane out of there.
Gotta get that Bane out of there. Although they're
Oh,
Shaman and Oracle,
they
they've already
can't
picked
fit. They actually
supports.
can't fit a Bane into that draft.
I mean, they
Unless they
could
go
if they go
mid
core Bane,
Shaman or something, or
but
mid Bane.
or yeah,
Yeah.
or core Oracle or
That
something. But
feels
like,
pretty bad though, gonna be
yeah,
honest.
that's one of those things about picking both your supports in the first phase. You kind of open up things
Yeah.
like this a little bit.
Because I think the
And if you
hardest
go,
counter to Lifestealer is Bane.
yeah, it puts in so much work.
Radiance ban.
Beastmaster ban. Beastmaster very strong hero.
Ooh.
Also a Flocka hero.
Yeah, I've seen Flocka do well with that hero. I ban. Uh, I don't know. Maybe they don't even ban Bane. I think if they
And maybe they don't worry about
if
it.
Dire picks Bane at this point, their draft is like pretty weak. I think.
Yeah, they're already drafting a semi-weak laner.
Yeah.
Or a potentially weak laner. Like,
Only
we could
10
say that,
seconds.
but Oracle can do very well mid, and Shaman can theoretically
5
do very well,
seconds
but
remain.
it's a comfort thing, I guess.
Dire's ban.
Ban Ember, actually, okay. So their study reports have said that they have a very good Ember spammer.
Spanner.
So, Spanner.
I'll hit you with my spanner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix it with my spanner.
Yeah.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds remain. Dire team pick.
TA
Oh, they banned
ban.
the TA, that's respect.
Respect.
Yeah. TA kind of blows up both those heroes if you can't get a quick shackle off.
Yeah.
So, it's understandable.
I like the Shaman because I think Lego played it very well last game.
Yes.
It did very good with the Glimmer and the Blink.
And the Force Staff.
I think Radiant just needs to buy a little bit more
Only
detection.
10
They started at the
seconds.
end, they had like wards down for all the fights.
Yes.
But
I think as soon as you notice they have like
Hurry,
glimmers and
hurry.
shadow blades, you just bring those constantly.
yeah.
That's your go-go juice. That's when you get ready for it.
So for Lifestealer, things that lane well against Lifestealer at this point would be like Nigma maybe?
Enigma heroes that kind of stay back and don't just get slapped
Yeah.
up can also harass a bit,
Or
but
Monkey
like
King.
it's kind of hard because Jingo at level 1 isn't like the be all end all. I think Lifestealer can still slap a Monkey King up. Like that's kind of what I was learning about like Tiny mid. Is Tiny mid level 1, you can just slap the shit out of a Monkey King. You can trade hits with him through Jingo and still win.
10 seconds to pick.
And I think Lifestealer is kind of in that same vein.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
And in this case, then you're kind of forcing your Monkey King into a lane against Lifestealer, and Lifestealer can last hit very well.
Yeah. They don't have to lane against Lifestealer. Prophet.
Nature's, that's a hero that can slap up a Monkey King.
Yep. Stay really far away, put your trees on him.
Yeah.
You know, Treant's approximately as powerful as one level 1 Crystal Maiden with no items.
They're faster than a Maiden.
That's true, actually. Approximately 2 times more powerful than a level 1 Maiden with no items.
5
Yo,
seconds
Prophet though, we
remain.
haven't seen this hero very much. It's like only Kyrex ever plays this hero. I think this hero is amazing right now. However,
He's very good at laning right now. He slaps kids
can
like
I add
very hard.
something? Doesn't have
Yeah.
a stun.
That's true. No stuns. So we're
No
running into that
stuns.
dazzle
We
problem.
have Dazzle Prophet. That's 0 stuns. Lifestealer too.
Mhm.
No stuns, boys. This is
But we don't know if Flocka's maybe playing it as the 3.
You want stuns on your 3 though.
That's true. You do, yeah.
Or your
Slardar,
4.
there's a
You want
stun.
stuns on your
So
3 and your 4.
Phantom Vengeance is making sure to have these
They
stuns.
got the
Even though Slardar
stuns.
kind of has a pretty weak stun,
It's still a
still a
stun.
stun. Yes.
And he has bash, and bash is like kind of okay now. It's like
Yeah.
reliable at least.
Yeah, bash is reliable. Yeah.
So you can like Slithering Crush and then bash, and that's like 2 seconds of stun.
Get an Echo
10
Saber,
seconds
right?
to
And then you prep up your bash so that
Sure.
it's on the second hit. You get the stun,
Sure.
right? And then you go the
5
first slap,
seconds
second slap. That's the
Alright.
bash.
Sure.
Or you can just build attack speed and permabash people, but that's less fun.
Double Moonshard. What do you mean that's
That's
less fun?
That's
To
less fun.
permanently bash someone?
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
That's less fun for the person getting permabashed.
Alright. Radiant, you really gotta pick a stun at this point.
Yes.
Monkey King, if like he's just allowed to do whatever right now.
Yeah, he's kind of free to jump through the
So
trees.
is like Shaman. I mean, they got like channels that they need to stop even with the Shaman and the Oracle.
Yeah.
So like, you need some stuns, boys.
So they really do need like a big heavy stunner 3
Or 4, I guess. Like Earth Spirit or something might be cool.
or 4.
I don't think they have an Earth Spirit player though. It's like a silence.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Silence and a stun. That's cool. I don't know if they want the Prophet to be a 3 or a 4 at this point.
Earth Spirit is so cool in theory. You have like a
Players back.
2-second stun on a 4-second cooldown. Clockwork, that's a
Oh,
stun.
that's some stuns. That's a lot of little stuns.
A lot of battery assault
Alright.
amount of stun.
This is not a Clockwork game. I'm gonna say that right now. This is.
I
a
mean,
terrible
Clockwork's pretty good
Clockwork
against
game.
Monkey King.
He's terrible against Monkey King.
He's pretty good against Monkey King.
What do
I
you
think.
mean he's good against Monkey King?
You can scout him out in the trees. You can hit him
10
down.
seconds.
Okay, you can
cog him out.
flare him.
You cog him
Like,
out, so
if
he
you
can't hit the
cog
game
him,
boost.
you just die. You're stuck
Oh
in
no,
like.
you cog him out. You hit him with the
Oh.
back burner. Plus, if you're battery assaulting him and only him, he can't get his stun off.
But like, also
I've
the
seen
lane.
Monkey Kings get animation canceled from it very, very
Okay,
like
but
lots.
the lane is actually terrible if you end up in.
I don't know. You just burn him away.
You're
you have
a
to be
melee
confident
hero.
on a Clockwork.
Oh my.
You have to be confident on
You
Clockwork.
have to be terrible at Monkey King, I think, is the actual thing.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna give some credit to the Clockwork pick. I like Clockwork. I'm a big fan of Clockwork. Very fun hero.
He's like actually bad though.
Uh,
Ban.
he's not in a great spot right now, but
That's
he's
the
fun.
other reason I think it's bad against Monkey King is that the hero in general is already bad, and then like Monkey King, you can't lane against him if you end up in the same lane. And then like sure you can scout him in the trees and cog him, and he's just gonna kill you because you're like a slow melee hero.
I don't know, man. He's the rattle trap.
10 seconds to pick.
I'm
Yeah.
the battle rap.
5 seconds.
what?
Hurry, hurry.
Zeus ban. All right, so they're expecting some sort of global strat,
Radiant
which makes
team
sense, I guess. The anti-mage
Zeus.
ban. Okay, so they're expecting Monkey King to potentially go mid.
I think that's
Dire team
not.
are now picking.
Oh,
Storm Spirit. That's a lot of stuns to deal with the storm,
Yikes,
though.
guys! I don't think it's a storm game.
But if the Storm Spirit can pop off, he's gonna have a crazy good game.
Okay, but like, have you ever seen a storm spirit pop off in this patch?
Yeah.
No, you haven't. You're lying to me.
Didn't you buy like 4 Bloodstones one time and like really pop off?
Okay, it takes like 80
Only
minutes to
10
get 4
seconds.
bloodstones, and then you pop off.
I'm just saying. I've seen it happen.
5 seconds
Yo, maybe he'll go for my 4 bloodstone build and you'll win this game. I hope.
I still think that you go like double null into like Kaya
The
into
hero is just so weak right now. With the mana regen changes, you have no mana.
yeah.
You don't have any mana, and you don't deal like enough damage to make up for the fact that you don't have any mana. Oh, that's a void. Yikes.
This Dire team has a lot of stuns.
And Radiant has like 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it might work out. Flocka Prophet. Let's go, boys. I'm ready.
So it is gonna be a pause 3 farming
I think
natures.
this Storm Spirit pick is very bad.
I think it's they have to be confident.
Even if you're confident, I think it's very bad. They picked like the two worst
Yeah.
heroes in the game right now. Clockwork and Storm Spirit.
We'll
uh,
have to see how it works
if
out
they
for
can
them
win with
though.
this, they can win with anything, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Luch has the dripping orb on his oracle.
Drip.
Yep.
Did you know that the drip is the fit of the flex to the fit?
Okay, what? Just run that by one more time. The drip is the fit of the flux to the fit?
Sure.
Interesting. Alright, we're gonna have to see if Aponzeus has the clockwork taunt. If he has the taunt, they win the game. If he doesn't, I don't know, it's very questionable.
I can get behind that. Yo, Gav though also needs his taunt. So does Evil Lunch and Flocka actually. All right, where's the taunts? Give me the taunts,
Alright,
boys.
let's see. We're looking for some taunts.
Does Flocka have the taunt? Flocka has the taunt.
Very nice.
Does Gav have the taunt? Gav has the taunt. Yo,
Uh-oh.
2 out of
Looks
3
like they're
right
gonna
now.
be winning this
Clockwork
game.
doesn't have the taunt. They lost.
Oh, yikes. Oh, but Storm Spirit has a taunt.
But Clock
That's
doesn't.
3
It's
out
like
of
the
4.
best one on the team.
Oh.
Alright, Radiant,
The
Tango
robot.
Unchained. We got Flocka, he's playing Nature's Prophet. We got Ponzeus on Clockwork. We got Woe, he's playing some Dazzle. Evil Lunch is on Storm Spirit. Gaffprint is on Life Stealer. Dire Team, Phantom, Vengeance. We got Luchs, he's playing Oracle. We got Joe Birch on Faceless Void. We got Kruger on Monkey King. We got Lego Guy on Shaman and Big L on the Slardar.
This mid lane seems like it's gonna be very difficult, actually.
Oh, okay. So the Monkey King Storm matchup is like so Monkey King favored. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because you can't really static remnant the wave,
Nope.
otherwise you'll just eat a bunch.
You die.
And he's faster than you.
Yep.
And yeah, this doesn't look like he's gonna have a
I
good time
I have
there.
played this lane before and it is miserable.
So Dire actually went sort of aggressively against these heroes to try and get this bounty rune.
Oh, Ponzus didn't get
Oh,
it.
looks like they backed off and
Goes
they
back.
got their own rune.
Dude, Flocka has the best Treant. That's the one that I have. It's the best one in the game.
Little stumpy dudes.
Undebatable.
Little stumpy treants. You like that one?
Yeah, dude, it's a little spooky tree.
The dendric. What the heck? How do you say that word? Dendrotron? Dendrocron? Dendrocron.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, Jennifer's taking a lot of
Dang,
damage.
Woe took a big slap from Slardar there.
Well, and Lego Guy, dude. Lego Guy hits for 76. Here's broken.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ponzus isn't laning against Monkey, which is, like, already a good thing, because Monkey's mid. But,
Yes.
Storm's gonna have the worst lane of his life. Should. I don't know, man. Krug sometimes. Sometimes he does really
Potentially.
well in this lane. Sometimes he's, like, actually a feeder. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
Right. I think if Storm can comfortably get like level 3, he'll be like better off. But if Krug puts on tons of pressure before that, the Storm's gonna have like a miserable time.
So, like, one of the things about the Monkey King Storm matchup as well is that Monkey King should just be able to deny and CS every single creep against Storm.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's melee and he has a Quelling Blade. There's the Jingu.
And another thing about Monkey King mid is usually you pick up like an Orb of Venom early game because that like 12% slow or whatever makes a difference between getting your Jingu stacks and not. And if you get like an Orb of Venom when you're on your own high ground, you do so much. You do so much work. Chasing them all the way across that river.
He bought his own tangos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here all week.
Monkey King's animation is just so good as well.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
The courier almost died.
The Dire one.
Top lane,
Yeah.
Luchs, he's taking a lot of damage. The tree
It's
block.
actually gonna go down. Who's a bad hero now, Jim?
That was all Flocka for sure.
I don't know. The battery assault sure got that kill. Look at this fight
Stole
recap.
the kill. Barry Assault
486
stole the
damage from
kill.
Clockwork. I'm just saying.
Stole the kill.
Just saying.
Denied.
Big bash coming out on Apon Zeus. He's gonna walk away from that though.
I think the big issue with Clock right now is his mana. He just doesn't have enough mana to use all of his
Yes.
spells.
Yeah, a lot of heroes got kind of mana screwed on that last patch.
Rocket Flare, like, they changed the mana on that, so it's a little bit better, but Rocket Flare wasn't like the issue. It was Cogs and Battery Assault.
Battery
You gotta have a
assault, yeah,
lot of
there
rage
is.
in now. Oh, Joe Birchie's stuck in the
chonk.
Cogs. He doesn't have a leap or something. Yeah, he doesn't have a leap. It's on cooldown. Doing a lot of damage. Get him.
They're actually gonna pick up
Tried
the
to
skill,
block.
easy.
Got the kill. Very nice.
Apon Zeus gonna be able to get a full clarity off here if he's if Oracle's not careful. Oh, they planted a little happy tree and Flocka goes over and eats it.
That was Void planted that to try and block the vision.
Mm.
And then Flocka ate it.
Now Flocka's doing that whole TP back to base thing.
Oh, this is why Nature's Prophet is so good right now. Wait. Oh, I thought he like. Never mind. It's good.
He's bringing the tranquil boots for his Clockwork. He's like, I'm in the trees. I got you.
That's
Oh, gives him
Tranquil
his
is so
Tranquil.
fast.
Yeah,
Fast little
368.
clock boy.
he's very quick. Gonna go give the slap down to this Oracle right now.
Alright, so
Yeah,
Krug,
every like
Krug is
Mhm.
actually winning this mid lane super hard right now.
19, 13 to 10 and 2. Yeah. This is a very, very hard lane. It was
This
based on a
is-
haste. He's actually going top. No, he's not. He's going back.
I think Storm should probably be doing a little bit worse in this lane than he is, but
Yeah.
that's alright. Krug
He's
is
gotta
not
be
a good
careful.
idea.
He's
Krug, this
actually
is
diving
not a
there.
good idea, sir.
Can take a couple more pot shots from the tower. Big damage.
That was highly questionable. Bottom lane. Gava's taking a lot of damage. They got the shackle. Where's the bash? There's the bash!
Oh, they're gonna pick him up.
They bashed him. Bastion.
Yeah. When you prep that bash, it can be pretty scary. Plus, he has 2 points in it. That's 125 damage for one right click.
Yeah, man.
And it's physical. Oh, the body block from Whoa. Gonna pick up this bounty rune. Going for the other one.
getting
Gets
shackled.
shackled.
Miguel, just go for the rune, you fool.
Down for this.
They get
Oh,
the bash. It's all good.
big damage.
I thought Woe was just gonna like charge up that high ground and get that rune, dude. Yo, Flock is taking a lot of damage top. He's gonna bash him, Joel. Oh! The purifying flames. Oh, rocket flare. Not quite enough damage. Oh, big 3-man shrine for Dire.
Oh, value.
Flock is back. He's angry.
So, this is the other thing about like mid lane or other lanes like that, where sometimes you'll get like really far ahead and then you'll just kind of like leave to go do something. Like right now he was shrining, which it's understandable, he needed life, but the whole time he left, he gave the Storm Spirit like 2 creep waves,
Yeah, Storm is
and
kind
that
of
Storm
caught
Spirit's
up
starting to
now.
catch up. Yeah, and he's got his bottle now, so he's gonna have a lot more mana for like these things. He's almost level 6, so he's almost at the point that Monkey King shouldn't be able to kill him anymore.
Yeah.
And like worst case scenario, Storm can always just go like hit these jungle creeps. He's going for the basically 404 build.
Getting the haste rune and diving tower too is like highly questionable.
Yeah, that was pretty questionable. Flock is still giving the slap down to this void up here. He's denying his own stuff. Oh, doesn't get the deny on that.
So Burst
Oh,
is
gets
taking some
big
damage.
slap down though.
Look at these trees, dude. They hit. Punching.
Little stumpies. Sure are going for it.
Illusion.
Radiant's having a pretty good time this game. Oh. Big Al that goes down bottom. Like, Storm's getting more than I think he should out of mid right now. And then, like, Lifestealer is kind of just farming whatever. Flock is kind of just farming whatever. So, so far so good.
Yeah, they're having 2 good lanes on their outer lanes, and then their mid lane isn't even doing as poorly as they
Yeah.
maybe should be. And I don't know, that speaks well for this Radiant team right now. Because they have heroes that if they get ahead, they get very far ahead. Plus they have like the Infest Bomb that they can start doing once Lifestealer is 6. And they can just run around and just try and kill. Oh, and a regen rune on Storm. This is gonna put
Oh. So Birch, he jumps out of there. He's fine. He's fine. Well, Jennifer, look out!
Oh. So, Clockwork versus Void is one of my favorite matchups to play as Clockwork. Because if you're well enough versed as Clockwork, you'll run up at the Void, or you'll like blink onto him or whatever, and then you'll force him to jump away from you, and then you can just hookshot onto him after he jumps away.
Powerful.
Because you can always tell where he's going.
And then he chronos you and you die.
I don't know, but Battery Assault, he can't really kill you under Chrono. And you build a lot of armor. I don't know. Like, Time Lock isn't that much damage anymore. They're actually going for big damage on this tower right now.
They have a tree.
Yeah, they've got the trees and the Blightstone.
This tower should have been dead 9 minutes ago. Come on.
9 minutes ago, yikes.
Destroy the tower, then get back.
Okay, so Storm is using his regen rune to farm, which is like really good. Look at, he's like really catching up now. He's even
Yeah.
at 42 CS. Like,
I take what I please. Denied. Ha!
he even gave himself an observer ward mid so that they could see if they were ganking from the bottom lane. Because last game they had a lot of rotations on their TA. Although most of the time it was just like the TP rotations. But
Bottom lane Lego guy. Well, they're not gonna go.
gotta
They're
be
not gonna
careful.
commit
The
here.
dash was prepped.
Not committing.
Oh, Hapon Zeus is here though. He wants in.
Well, whoa, you're a little bit deep, friends.
We'll
He's
like
gonna
go down
take
here.
a smash
Oh,
right
no,
in
he's
the
gonna be
face.
okay.
He's fine.
Time
He's
is
dazzled. The
money.
runes! Evelyn, she secures one rune. Zip for the other one. Yes!
He's going for it. He
Yes!
wants it. It's his.
He got it. They're gonna be able to maybe
actually
kill
gonna go for
Luce
the
here,
kill?
too.
Oh, not, maybe not.
He needed to be bottling.
They
this
get
one,
it.
but they
Oh,
You blew it.
This is
Bardock is
actually
gonna-
attack pause. This is kind of attack pause, I'm gonna be honest.
okay.
So, I think Evil Lunch, he didn't pop his bounty until like
Oh,
just
shit.
now.
All right.
What, did you, are you
I
safe?
just got. I just fast forwarded to the.
Okay.
I'm at 10:18.
Okay, I'm there. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Light. Bring
Um,
up.
Grugan's gonna drop his.
Some
No, he's not. He's getting canceled.
no, he is gonna drop.
He
Alright,
is gonna drop.
there goes the
ult.
clockwork. He's dead.
He goes down for that. But there's no more follow up.
Well should be fine. Krug has a stun, might be able to do so. Oh, well turned around. Why did you turn around? Oh, Krug misses the stun! Yikes.
Yeah, he maybe should have pump faked it
Yikes.
once or twice. But oh, he's actually gonna dive the dazzle. I think he could have dove there.
I think
Oh,
a
maybe
lot of
not.
things could have happened there. Yo, top lane Flock is getting Omega bashed. The super bash. That was pretty lucky. Krug's taking a lot of damage. Gotta be careful.
We see the Midas is coming out from Lifesteal already. It's already on cooldown for quite a while, so he's had it for a while now.
Very nice. I'm happy to see that there's only like one Midas in this game right now. Oh, Flocky's ganking mid. Oh no, he gets caught in the cog. The snakes
Oh, the
are down
snakes
too.
push him out.
Oh, but he got pushed
The
out.
trees push the
The trees
apples
pushed the
out.
Ponzus out. Oh, Evil Lunch is in though. He's zipped in.
Oh,
Oh,
he's gonna go
no.
down
It's
to the
kind of a
snakes.
disaster actually.
That was a lot that just happened there.
This is kind of a disaster for Radiant at the moment. Ponzus is gonna go
Take down Woe at the side.
Not Ponzus. Whoa.
Rugrand, he's still diving Flocka here. If you had an Orb of Venom, you'd be able to get this kill.
Really,
Oh, he cancels the jump!
hitting home on that Orb of Venom, eh?
Yeah.
He's going Basher first item. Krug, what are you doing, my friend?
He needs a stun.
Oh no, he's going Basher first item. Yikes. All this lead for
Oh,
what?
big damage. Evil Lunch is gonna pick up the kill there.
Big Al taking big damage. Flocky TP'd in a little bit deep. He's getting shackled. He's a little chicken.
He'll be okay.
He'll be fine. Luch has to be careful.
Oh, big damage.
Oh,
He says, oh shit, a haste rune for me.
he's on Flocka. He's fine.
Got his Vlads now. Oh, big double bash on the creep.
Dire's bottom tower under fire. Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Oof. Sun comes out on Evil Lunch here. Evil Lunch has like seriously caught up here. This is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean Storm like jungles real fast.
He's level 10,
So
so he's
that's
on
the thing
par
about
with
Storm.
Krug
I
right
think
now.
Storm wins like 80% of his lane, or he loses like 80% of his lanes. But
Yes,
he can, like,
I think he
jungle real
loses the
fast.
majority. Yeah.
I think that's just kind of how he's always been.
Okay, so he's got a second Null Talisman, and he's gonna be getting his Kaios.
Well,
right
Dyer's
away.
4 heroes bottom. They got a Chronosphere. They want to get some kills. Dazzle, run. Run, Dazzle. Oh, the Chrono.
Chrono
It's
lands on Dazzle.
He was hoping for Gav there. What? What?
Oh!
The Joe Burst didn't go back for the kill. What was currently alive?
Snakes
He's surrounded in
comes
snakes though. He's gonna go down to the snakes. A Ponzus. Oh, he lives. But oh no, Gav is in trouble.
Gav's gonna go down.
He's
yeah.
dead. The snakes are on the tower too. They see a Ponzu still. Alright,
gonna kill him.
saved.
Ended up getting all the kills,
Yeah.
but
Lugger guy saved that with the snakes, honestly. A little bit there. Pretty sure Dazzle was just like walking.
it was
out
still a
otherwise.
little bit sloppy for what they were
Yeah, I mean for sure.
going for, but can't win them all, right? So as long as you get there in the end, it's fine.
Yep.
Oh, Flocka, not microing his trees here. Lets one of them die.
Wow.
Slower jump.
What a terrible player, actually. So
Yeah, you
bad
can
at
tell
his
he's not
hero.
an Enigma player, because Enigma players always micro their Eidolons so that they
Yeah.
can get splits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Just kidding, Flocka. Doing great, buddy.
Buddy.
Let's see, he's got a chainmail right now. Is this just casual chainmail? I love casual chainmail, actually. It's so good. It might be
On
turning into
Flocka, yeah, it looks like it.
I think it's just
For the
casual chainmail.
Slardar.
Yo,
Yeah,
casual
he might go
armor?
for like a
So good.
buckler
Hey, you can
or
go
like
AC,
an AC
later. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's cool. He's got a ton of armor right now, actually. He's very tanky.
I think casual plate mail is pretty sweet too.
Yeah, man. I can get behind casual armor items for sure.
Yeah. Gav's setting up in the jungle, saying, "Look, I need my radiance done."
As
So-
an offlaner, if I'm ever building phase boots, I always buy chainmail first, generally, before like even
Yeah.
boots. Because a lot of the times the armor just makes a huge difference. Top lane, they get a nice kill there on Big Al. Everyone just
Jumps
jumps in.
in.
He manages to get out though before Kruger can kill him with the monkey ult.
Yeah. So, okay, what do you think about Krugerrand going for a diffusal blade this game?
Does he have his basher already?
He
Yikes.
does. It's on stash.
I think diffusal's fine. I think it's the bash at first it's a little bit questionable. Also, he's not going for a diffusal blade.
No, I'm just saying. What do you think of a defusal this game?
Oh, I think it's
Like,
cool.
I think if you get a defusal, you lay down the Monkey King ult, right? You basically tell the Storm Spirit
Yeah,
you
Storm
can't
can't
come
go
in
here.
here. Because all those monkeys are gonna burn all that mana.
Yeah, I think it's a cool item on that hero. I think it's better than
I think
Basher
there
first
are-
item into Destiny.
There are some choice games where Slardar actually went for Midas.
I think the thing about Monkey King, the reason Basher's bad is because like the hero already doesn't have that much attack speed. You need like an Echo Saber or like some attack speed item before you can build like straight damage or bash or whatever.
Yeah, I've noticed Monkey Kings usually go for Echo Saber and then they go for damage items, so they don't really worry about attack speed until later when they want to replace the Echo Saber.
Honestly, Midas on that hero, not terrible. It's a lot of
Hmm.
attack speed. He was a mid hero. He can afford to build it.
Apon Zeus almost has his Blade Mail here, which is gonna help out a lot against this
Oh,
Void.
alright,
and
here's the
against
strat.
this,
Here's the strat. Everyone
Uh-huh.
on Dire buys a Midas, and then every time Flocka makes trees, all 5 trees get Midas.
You just snatch them up, just yum 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 yum.
Well,
yum.
Flocka's in some trouble, speaking of. Yo, they got Woe here. Woe has Grave. Flocka should be able to just... The Basher? Basher's not even... Doesn't even have the Bash yet. Flocka... Oh! Big Owl Bash, though!
Yeah. Able to get it off with that Shreds plus Midas combo.
Very nice.
Lots of attack speed coming out from that guy.
Radiant's middle tower
There you go,
is
dude.
being attacked. Radiant have fortified their towers.
Do it with flair.
Do it with hair.
Yeah.
Invisibility.
So I'm setting up with an invis here.
Do it
See
for
if he,
bear.
Does something fancy, or if he just goes back to farming.
Do
There's
it.
actually a regen top. He's gonna
with
find that and be
flair.
happy. Okay. Is this what we're doing now?
We're doing it with flair.
They noticed that they
See
put the
the
ward down
Oracle.
here.
The hook
Oh,
shot.
they get him with the hook shot.
And the cogs.
Pull him back
Oh, he's
in.
gonna ult himself. That's a false promise. He should still just insta-die here after this ult is up though.
Should be able to go down.
Yeah, there we go. Krug is in deep now, actually. He does get his ult off, but Radiant should just be able to
Evil
kill him.
Lunch has a
Evil Lunch.
regen going
I
right
think
now.
Evil Lunch should just... Oh! The big
Oh,
stun!
big damage coming
The
out.
big stun from Krug. He's fat right now, dude. He's got that
He actually
bash.
just 1v4'd right there.
got a
1v5.
double kill.
Or 1v4'd. What happened to Flocka?
I think
Flocka
Evil
died to
Lunch-
Big Al.
Yeah, I think Evil Lunch had to like go in while Clock was still alive, so that Clock was like eating all the monkeys, and Evil Lunch
Well, the
couldn't
problem with that
attack.
was that he had like 0 mana after going in on that Oracle, and then he wanted his regen rune to give him some more mana. And then I think what they should have done is just left the Monkey King ult and not fought under it.
Yeah, maybe.
Wave.
There's big damage coming out from it though. He goes for the Vanguard, so he's setting up to go for like a really early Abyssal Blade.
Yeah, and he has Basher.
Goes back for the Deso so he can try and take some towers. Because right now they have snakes, but they don't really have... Oh, they have a Blink Dagger on Shaman.
The seeds of
Lego guy putting in that work, going Netherlands. I like it, man. Who needs wards? Not this guy. Oh, hookshot.
Oh,
the tree block.
Push him out.
Uh-oh. Flock a big zip from
Bit
Evil
of a
Lunch.
miscommunication.
He has an arcane
Yeah,
rune. That's
Got an
why.
Arcane Rune and the Kaya. He's
Uh,
still
Are
going.
you gonna? You gotta.
over here now.
Oh, he dodges the Slardar
stun.
stun.
Very powerful.
Very nice.
He's got an arcane rune, dude. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, Krug is in the trees. They may have seen him here. Oh, Joe Birch! He has a Chrono.
He has a Chrono.
Oh, he's taking some damage. Gets stunned by Krug. The Chrono is out on Clockwork and Flocka. Flocka has so much armor, though. Flocka takes no
Yeah.
damage. He is getting bashed a little bit, though.
He's actually kind of just 1v1ing this
Joe
guy. Oh, he
Birch
gets
has a
the PO.
mask. Oh, doesn't get the lucky bash. Ball goes down to Krug in the back lines. Upon Zeus gets shackled out of his teepee, he's gonna die.
He's gonna go down for that. Yeah.
Mid lane though, Gav, he's gonna rat. He's working on that Radiance. Does he have the recipe? He does have the recipe, alright.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
This Radiance feels late
He's
to me.
Pretty close.
Well, he's getting stalked by Krug right now. He's pretty fast.
I mean, he also
Oh,
just
the
took kind of a
bash.
weird fight against Krug in
Alright.
this
He lived,
area as
though.
well
He lived
earlier.
in that fight.
Yeah, but he lived, but he still wasted his time fighting him.
I guess,
Right.
yeah.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
I mean, he's like the He was the second most farmed person in the game though. Even that's why it's like weird to
Now
me
he's
that
third. Yeah.
it's very close though.
It's like it started to slow down for him.
Yeah, it's just weird to me that like the
Radiant's top tower
second
is
most farmed
falling.
person in the game didn't have Radiance in 21 minutes.
Yeah.
Minus Radiance. I think 25 minutes is like the absolute latest you can get. It's like this is still a good timing. It's just not as I feel like it should be faster. I guess just like
Yeah.
Monkey is like pretty far ahead at this point compared to everyone
So
else.
I think the issue is that he had like an all right lane against the Slardar, but as soon as the Slardar started getting levels, the lane became harder and harder, which means that you felt like you were falling farther and farther behind.
I don't know. It's just like
He got his Midas at a decent timing, but then after that he was just kind of forced to jungle, and he hasn't been showing up to like lane creeps recently.
I mean like it's just he has like the third. He's between the third and the second highest in the game right now, which is
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like if you're that high, maybe you should have it by now. But I don't know. Maybe just Monkey is so far ahead and everyone else is like.
Could just be a
nowhere
low
near.
economy game as
Yeah,
well, right?
exactly.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
Oh, big out with the blink dagger and a Flocka. Do you have the quelling blade, sir? No quelling blade. Feels bad. He has vision though. He's gonna sprint after him. Get him! Bash him!
Dire have
Boom!
fortified.
Bashed. Boom! Slithering crushed. Flocka with another tree. You got a blink!
Tower is taking
The
damage.
bash!
The bash. Oh, the Necro
Flocka
book comes
necros,
down.
but they're on the wrong side of the trees. He's got okay. He has Sprout. Teleport. He misses the Sprout. Oh no! It's a disaster. So close.
Dire's
Those Necro units still in the tree. He's gonna cut a creep wave with it.
Oh, I wasted a bunch of time though.
Did, yeah. And like, I guess the other side of this is the top 3 net worths for the Radiant team are so closely together, so they're splitting up a lot of farm.
Yeah.
Whereas Krugrand is so far ahead of like the rest of his team,
Yeah, yeah, for
2
sure.
or 3,000 gold ahead.
They have the Radiance now. I mean, this is still good timing. 2 or 3 minutes. I
And
guess
he's
it's
level
just
14,
like
so he's gonna get
low economy.
a bit of a
game.
boost.
24 minutes. He just hasn't bought it. He just needs to go buy it. Go buy your Radiance.
tower is being
He's sending it to the secret right now.
It takes a little bit longer than I think you should. Yeah, maybe walking over is like
Radiant's middle
a little bit risky into the dire secret shop. I would have though.
Yeah,
I'm no pussy.
yeah. He probably would have died and said, "What the fuck? That was my Radiance." Woe's got an urn potentially coming soon.
Dire's
We've
smoking
got that
up.
Radiance.
Where we dropping, boys? Got a blink on Lego guy. Oh.
Got the Desolator
Evil
finished on
launch.
Krug.
Do they see Evil Lunch? They don't see Evil Lunch.
Big Al's gonna maybe break to this tower. He does. He breaks
Oh, they
to the
found
tower.
Evil Lunch. Oh, but very nice. Zip away there.
Evil Lunch swaps away.
They do find Krug.
He's got an Orchid now. So no.
Oh, Krug's
big
taking a lot.
stuns
The
coming up.
big chrono. That's a big chrono, actually. That's a
They're gonna
huge
team wipe here.
chrono. Wow, that chrono was actually so good. Right on
Yeah,
top of the Monkey
that's-
King ult. Everyone was stuck inside the Monkey ult and the chrono at the same time.
Dire's bottom tower is being
Yeah.
Oh
And then
man.
they dropped the snakes. The snakes didn't really do anything in the
No,
chrono,
maybe
but,
should have saved the snakes.
but
That's okay.
Radiant's middle tower has
that was
fallen.
pretty big.
Wow.
Radiant's middle tower is taking
They
damage.
almost nuked down Krug. Almost. It
Yeah,
was
they
very
did. That
close.
Vanguard put in enough work to save him there.
Oracle also got a
Radiant's
false
middle
promise off
tower
on
is
him.
being attacked.
And they take buildings pretty fast. They got a Desolator.
Got the
on
Desolator, yeah.
Krug.
Although they're deciding to back out right now.
Barracks has fallen.
A little bit of a missed hook shot there. It's alright.
I don't think you really want to hook shot,
Yeah, I don't think
actually.
so either.
I think if you just
It's-
hook shot them, you kind of just die. Oh, they're
Oh,
jumping
infest
all the way down. Yeah.
The infest bomb.
Pick up the kill there on Red Library. They got him.
That was good. That was very good.
Yeah. Really nicely done. See an observer and what are these 2 sentries up there? Bit of miscommunication.
Alright, Krug's going back for the Echo Saber now.
That's interesting.
This
I
is a
think
very
he's
strange build, but it's working because
it
he's
feels
just
like
so
this build
far
is
ahead.
backwards.
He's
Yeah.
so far ahead though that it kind of just doesn't matter.
Kind of going in on Flocka here.
Oh, he gets sprouted. Flocka is the Necro. Oh, they're not level 3 though. Can't purge.
No,
Oh,
not quite.
Lego
Oh,
with
he
the blink
gets
forward.
Hexed.
Gets the
Gets
Hex
shackled.
Shackle. Krug is in now. Malachi's getting killed by the creeps a little
Oh, the
bit.
bash.
The
Okay.
grave, but he's getting bashed. He can't see. Oh no, Flocka. A wand.
Oh,
Run,
this
Flocka,
guy just
run!
walks away.
Ah!
The stun.
He's
Oh, it's
dead.
not a. Oh,
Oh,
Void's going in on me.
Joel Burge.
What
They
was
find the
going on?
Dazzle. Rip
That's
Dazzle.
a dead hero.
Dire's bottom tower is fallen.
This game is looking harder and harder for Radiant.
It is.
Under fire.
Storm's doing good work up here though, split pushing off to the side.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Snakes drop for this
Snakes
rack.
dropped.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Maybe
Dire's bottom
not.
tower is
Maybe they shouldn't have
fortified.
snakes.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Maybe they
I
should.
mean, they
Like,
got it. They just kind
yeah,
of leave.
I don't think they needed the snakes though. Is the thing, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they could have got it without it. I think it's fine. It's whatever. It's like guaranteed you're gonna get the thing if you drop snakes there.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a golden
Gonna try
Roshan.
perma bashing Roshan. Got the Echo Saber on the Slardar with the Vlads here.
I got Echo Saber and Monkey now. Yeah, this build just feels backwards to me. I think you go Echo Vanguard Deso Basher, but he went Basher Vanguard Deso Echo. That's fine.
Yeah.
It was just so far ahead that it kind of just didn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
Radiant's really
ahead.
fallen behind at this point in net worth. I mean, like, so the issue is, right, they had Flocka with a lot of money, and they had Storm with a lot of money. Storm doesn't do anything this game, and honestly, neither does Flocka. Like,
Right.
Flocka can split push and take towers, so, like, that's cool.
Hmm.
What does Storm do this game? He just gets shackled and hexed and, like, chronoed, and Oracle saves whoever he goes
I think he
against.
just kind of sets up infest bombs with his Orchid now.
Yeah,
I think
like,
that's like
I don't
his
know,
job.
Like, just doesn't have...
Going up on it.
Alright, they get the
Slardar
Orchid
up
out
here
of the
now.
gal. They TP and Flocka. They do have, like, a global...
They're
lead
gonna get
on.
this kill.
That's kind of
Yeah.
cool. I feel like Storm, like, it's just it's such
I think
a
if you
hard
keep doing
Storm
things
game.
like that with a
Yeah.
Storm, then Storm can eventually just catch up and be like that super zippy,
Yeah.
unkillable mass,
He's going
right?
Bloodstone next.
Radiant's bottom tower
Mhm.
has fallen.
Bloodstone is like a must on this hero now because you really don't have
Yeah.
enough mana.
Yo, 4 Bloodstones is a must.
Alright.
Build 4 of them. He's infinite mana. You zip everywhere. Easiest game of your life.
Monkey King just clearing up those treants in that Necro book there.
It's going MKB next. Do they have Evasion? They have Radiance.
They have Radiance. Yeah.
Right. MKB is just cool with the ult as well.
Mhm.
It's cool. And you can
Lifesteal's
finish,
going for an S and Y.
finish Abyssal after. I think BKB is like probably pretty good. But that's okay. Who needs BKB against Storm Spirit?
Yeah, you don't really need one. Void has a Diffusal Blade now. That's gonna help out.
Yeah. That's cool. Is Milner Diffusal as pretty fat. Second most net worth.
So what do you think you go for the on this Void next? Like a Manta or something?
Okay,
Help with that
I'm a
Diffusal burn?
huge Aghanim Scepter fan.
Eggs? Eggs is
Eggs
very,
is
very good.
very good on that hero. I think people
Yeah.
overlook it because they're like, I'm a core, I just have to deal damage. 60-second chrono, so ridiculous.
Yeah. It doubles your amount of Chronos.
Exactly. I mean, like,
In my case, it means I can double the amount of bad Chronos I get.
you
But
can, like, guarantee... So, like, chrono guarantees, like, 1 kill, generally, right?
yes.
Or you could buy a different 4,000 gold damage item and maybe get an extra kill in your chrono. But,
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
having more chronos is just better, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ags on this hero just feels so good.
Flocka is still just ratting down here.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. Radiant's just gonna lose these racks though. 2-man chrono
Oh,
on the life
big
stealer.
Chrono,
Big
he's actually
damage.
gonna
Big damage on the life
huge
stealer.
damage.
Krug, he's popping his ult. Monsters is
Oh, they're
dead.
gonna go
Evil Lunch
down.
is dead. Everyone's dead, man. They're all dead. Flock is ratting. Monkey King's going
Krug's
back.
actually TPing back.
That's not the play, sir. I don't think that's the play, Flock. Krug.
Just going for the clicks.
Krug. Why'd you TP back?
Flocka gets out.
Krug's team is dying
Oh.
now.
They're actually running Krug's team out of this base.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Krug
So-
TP'd.
oh, the battery assault.
The batteries.
That's another kill. Yeah, they get 3 kills for that.
Oh, man.
So we've talked about this before, where
Yeah.
if you're taking the enemy base, it doesn't matter if they deal damage to your tier 3. It doesn't matter if they take your racks. If you're winning the game, just win the game.
Yeah. Big throw from Krug, honestly. I don't think it'll matter in the grand scheme of things, but if he pulls that like a couple more times, it could actually
Yeah,
matter in the grand scheme.
If he does that once or twice more, it could be like the entire game.
Like, cool. Nature's Prophet, right? He's gonna kill this barracks, right? We're in your base. We're gonna kill all 3 of your barracks and maybe a T4, right? Like, or like maybe actually just end the game because we kill all your heroes with our Monkey King here, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
Or
that's true.
Krug could TP back and then Krug's entire team dies because they don't have their most farmed hero. Oh, Krug,
He's going in on Flocka
Gets
here.
the
Gets
bash into the stun, the hacks.
But he has so
Grave-
much armor.
Grave is super early. He does actually have
45
so
armor.
much armor. Evil Lunch.
He's actually just gonna be able to leave.
Evil Lunch
just
actually
leaves. He
gets
just
the
gets
kill
out.
on the Lego. Dude, armor, man. What am I telling you guys? Every week, I'm like,
45 armor.
the two
Man,
things I
so
always
much.
feel like I'm saying is buy armor and pick stuns, man.
76% damage reduction for physical damage.
So
He takes no
tanky,
damage actually.
He doesn't have like much raw HP, but who actually cares? He has 79% fizz resist.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Al, a little bit of a whiff. The bash! Just does so much damage.
300 damage on a bash. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
You're so stupid.
When when Slardar starts going off, he just really starts binging some kids.
If you got like other disable on the team, Slardar very good. I don't think he
Yes,
can be like
Slardar
a
can be
solo
very, very good.
disabler anymore like he used to.
No.
Because his stun
I
used to be
don't
like
think
2.5 seconds or something, and he had bash.
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah,
all
it
1
used to be
second
like 2
stun.
seconds.
1 second
Yes.
stun. Is bad, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
Evil Lunch is
Evil
going in
Lunch
on
with a big
Void over
zip.
here.
It's a lot of damage on Void. Can't finish
Unable
it
to
though. Nice bash. From
dodge.
Big
Oh,
the big
huge
damage.
crit.
The huge crit. He's got MKB Deso.
He's got the boundless.
Oh,
strike
Ponzus
crit.
actually just killed Joel Birch with battery assault. In the Chrono.
Yeah.
Oh, the nice false promise there.
Is he gonna have enough damage to kill him? He might not.
I think Big Al's alive. Oh, no, he's dead.
Oh no, he might.
he's alive.
No, he's still alive. He's still alive.
We're gonna he pops the ult. It's defensive ult. We're
comes
gonna get these
out.
megas. What are you gonna do about it? Kill me? I don't think so. Fuck, has so much armor though.
These
Alright.
Monkey Kings actually are
There's
applying
no
this
mega.
Monkey King bar damage.
Yeah, dude, I told you MKB's cool. Oh, Big Al, he blinks forward. He wants Flocka, dude. But Flocka has so much armor. How can you kill this man?
Yeah,
Another save
he's-
from Luch.
He's actually unkillable.
Luch, another good save.
Good stun.
He's
Krugel
alive.
coming through.
Oh,
Sorry, boundless strike, not Krugalt. Yoik.
yike. Professional
Yike.
casters, by the way.
Yike. Professional. Wait, what are you typing?
Nothing.
Big Al's got his BKB now. This is looking very good for Luke's team. Almost got a refresher on Red Lego guy.
Big King Bar.
Pig King Bar, yeah.
Oh, Flock is building more armor, dude. The AC is coming.
Yep.
I love it.
That minus armor. He's got to be able to backdoor somehow, right? He's got his Solar Crest as well. That helps out a lot.
He's a very armor heavy boy.
Bounty.
Very good. Evil Lunch can buy his Bloodstone, or he can save for buyback. He's on buyback cooldown actually, so he's just gonna go to the secret shop and buy his Bloodstone. Very good. Recognizing that you're on buyback cooldown anyways, so you just buy out your items.
Yeah.
This courier might die going to the secret shop though.
Getting microed.
Looks like it's okay.
Okay, who's drawing
Yeah.
on the map right now? Luchs?
Pink.
Stop it.
Luchs.
Alright, dude. Radiant's base is just getting taken
Drop
right now.
snakes.
The snakes are down. Big Al with a double stun onto Flocka. Flocka's the tankiest man alive. Never mind, he's dead. Oh, the grave. No,
Give him the grave.
Gavin Evil Lunch are in on the back.
It actually looks
so
like
they
he's
take
gonna be
down
okay for
Oracle.
now. Oh, the stun from Big Al.
Oh, infested. Oh, the
Chrono.
chrono. Oh no. Oh wait, there's Gav. He's in the chrono. Oh. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they're just like.
Looks like they're just
ending
gonna
the
go for
game.
base now.
Yeah. Oh, Big Al stuns. The
BKB.
big king bar.
Flocka calls it.
It's GG, boys.
GG gets called.
Very nice.
Very well played. That was a fun series to watch. It was pretty active. Krug kind of felt a little backwards during game 2, but other than that, that was pretty
Alright.
pretty good.
Storm Spirit, you did well. But, I mean, you were playing Storm. There's not much you can do, gonna be honest.
Yeah. You were a Storm in a game where there was like insta hex and stuff like that, where there were like answers to wherever you zipped. So it was a very hard Storm game.
Alright, it's recap time.
Yeah. All right, so
Alright.
game 1, what happened?
Let's start with Tango Unchained. Game 1,
Okay.
very strong.
Yeah, very,
Won all
very
your
strong.
lanes. You had great lanes. You won all your lanes. You pressured the enemy team. You kept them in your base. I think you were kind of like grouped up a little bit, like trying to push high ground and you couldn't, so you were wasting a little bit of time. I think you just like maybe just shove in all 3 lanes at the same time and like try and just like starve out the enemy. But like I think they were kind of doing that just by like forcing them to stay mid.
Yeah.
But, like maybe you could have just like straight out farmed them like really hard and then took team fights at 1. It's MVP game 1. What do you think?
MVP game 1 is either Flocka or Woe.
Whoa.
The Pause 13 Lich with
Pause
the
13
big
Lich.
combos with the Grimstroke ults, always being able to set that up with that Pawn Zeus, getting those huge chain frosts off. Also being like the poorest person in the game.
I think Gav did very well game 1. Played very well.
On the
And, like,
TA?
yeah, won his lane super hard against the Conka. Like was roaming around getting kills, farming, doing
Yeah.
good stuff. I think Gav played very well game 1. I think Flocka's like impact was a lot more passive because he was on Underlord, so like it was harder to like straight up see his impacts.
Until he just started clubbing those towers down at the end of the game. And like the way he was in the team fights, he was always getting bonus damage, he was always slapping the right people. His Yuleses were really well, like in the right places. His Malices always setting up good combos on like 3 or 4 people at a time.
Yeah.
He did really well on the Underlord.
I give it to Gav though.
Okay. I could see it.
Game 2, some questionable hero picks. Start out with like the Dazzle. You need some stuns on the rest of your team. Alright, then you pick the Lifestealer. You really need some stuns on the rest of the team.
Yes.
Then you pick the Prophet. Oh no, there's no stuns on this team. Like.
Yeah. You pick 2 other stunners, but they're both kind of bad heroes right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if
like,
they're comfortable heroes that you guys have or whatever, that's fine, but it just wasn't really their game.
They had the Lifestealer. Lifestealer is very strong.
Yeah.
But the rest of the heroes just felt very weak. I think Prophet's good right now too. And I think Dazzle's pretty good, but like all on the same team, you just don't have any disable. And then
Prophet put a lot of pressure in the lane, and then after that, he kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do without like some stuns on your team.
Yeah.
Because you're just gonna get run down. Like,
yeah.
I feel like Clockwork is just such a bad hero right now. Like, he's not even worth picking ever.
Yeah.
The hero just like has some poor issues with him. And then Storm as well, like the mana regen changes. Like the only
Mhm.
time you can pick Storm is if the enemy has like no stuns and they
Almost no
bans
stuns.
like all the other
Yeah.
heroes that are good when the enemy has no stuns, like Anti-Mage and like Weaver and all that. Because those are just better than Storm Spirit anyway, as is.
Yeah.
So yeah. Uh, Game 2 MVP for Tango Unchained. Uh,
Hard to say in a losing game, but I think Dazzle was in a lot of the right places, giving good shallow graves off. Sometimes you were a bit early on it, but
I'm gonna give it to Evil Lunch because I think he did really well with a bad hero and a bad lane. I think he like,
in a bad game, yeah,
yeah, he caught
that's
up really well.
understandable.
He was
Yeah,
trying to do like his best. He was like putting in a lot of work. Uh, yeah,
yeah, I can agree with that. Evil Lunch put in a lot of work that game.
on a bad hero after a bad lane.
In a bad game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Phantom
Well done.
Vengeance. Game 1.
Phantom
What
Vengeance.
happened
Game
game 1?
1.
They lost their lanes.
Game 1. They lost their lanes, yeah.
Um,
The Viper, try doing the Nether Toxin build. It's
yeah.
way better. Helps you farm jungle, helps you get a lot of these kills. Krug, you put in good pressure for the first like couple levels against the TA, but then after that it kind of fell
I
apart.
don't think Krug's a Conka player.
And the Axe is just not very good right now.
Yeah, I don't think Krug's a Conka player, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, I think he knows what he's doing on the hero, but I don't think he, like, has a ton of experience.
Right.
He's played it a little bit, maybe, but, like, he's not, like,
Mhm.
a Conka player.
And the armlet into Daedalus felt a little...
Yeah. I mean, it's Shadow Blade, that's cool. And, like, everyone's building Radiance now on Conka, because it's just so good.
Yeah. Because you're in there with the rum buff, and you always have, like, enough HP to just kind of sit around,
Yeah.
as well as do big damage, and Radiance gives you a lot of damage to hit with.
Joe Birch built the items for maxing Nether Toxin, but didn't max Nether Toxin.
Yeah. He
So
built,
I'd
like, standard
say-
Viper items right now, but he kind of went the wrong skill build.
And then I think Axe is like not pickable in the first phase ever.
Yeah. Axe is very easy to counter right now.
Yeah.
And if you do pick a hero like Axe, cut the creep wave between like tier 3, tier 2, stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
kind of do some crazy stuff. If you force your opponents to like react to how you're playing the game, then you're going to have an easier game.
Yep. MVP game 1, Lego guy.
Red Lego guy.
Lego guy.
For sure.
Who's putting in a
Lego
lot
guy
of work.
He did a lot of work that game. Even though they were losing the game, they were still fighting back because Lego was in the right places, shackling the right people, doing the right things.
Snakes were all good. The shackle.
snakes were good.
Shackle glimmer was really good until they had detection and it like stopped.
I guess to follow up on that, if you see a shaman putting down wards, try not to fight under it.
Yeah. They lost like Radiant lost a couple team fights because they were just like diving wards and towers.
Yeah.
A little bit too big for their britches.
Yeah.
Game 2, Phantom Vengeance.
Another thing about game 1,
Oh.
if you guys like win a team fight and like force them out, but you didn't kill any heroes, try not to just like ram your head into like a scenario where you're gonna fight them again, because if they're pressuring you to the point that you're on your high ground and you're kind of backed off and you can't really fight them unless you're on your high ground, fighting them on their high ground is gonna be 2-3 times as difficult.
They didn't know that they were 25,000 behind.
Yeah.
To be fair, but like you have been stuck in your base for 10 minutes. You like barely pushed them back without getting any kills.
Yeah.
There's no way you're gonna go high ground against them.
Yeah.
I agree. Game 2.
Game 2. That was a game.
Game 2 was a game.
Krug put in a lot of work on
Krug
Monkey
did put
King
in
in
a
that
lot of
game.
work.
It was his build was a little
Build
bit
is
backwards,
like a little
but
bit weird. The
but it
cast
worked
didn't
out.
matter.
So
Game 2
yeah.
the draft was like really good from Dyer. Lots of stuns.
yes, yeah,
Some save.
lots of stuns, some good team fights, some good pushing. They had a
nice,
bit of everything. It was
Nice
very
counter
nice.
picks as well.
Nice, well balanced draft.
Yeah. Krug did really well mid game too, and that matchup is like so easy as well.
Yeah.
Should be so easy. It had a couple like like he kind of was like pretty indecisive a couple times with where he wanted to go, and then like lost
There
him
was
some
a
time.
questionable dive with a haste rune.
Yeah, and
But
then like he like tried to go top, and he's like, actually no, I want to stay mid. So like he gave a little bit too much space to Storm a couple times, but it was fine in the end. It was
yeah,
15-0 game for Krug, pretty
yeah,
good.
it's a pretty good game. Yeah, exactly.
Um, what else?
MVP, gotta give it to Krug.
Oh yeah, it's Krug.
Krug.
Joe Birch had
Well
like that
played.
one really good chrono, but
Yeah,
it also only worked because Krug's ult was down. So
yeah, yeah. And because they weren't able to blow up Krug.
yeah, and they picked Oracle, and then they picked a bunch of stuns. Right, that's what you got to do. If you're picking like
Yeah.
Oracle Dazzle, you got to pick stuns on your team somewhere else. So like
Yes.
Shaman
Yeah.
immediately after is cool because that hero has a lot of stuns. Then they picked like the Slardar, that hero has some stuns, and like Krug has a stun and Birch has a stun. So like
Yeah.
just a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff. They had good follow up. They had good teamwork. They were in the right places. They did the right stuff.
Oh,
It's
okay,
pretty.
Krug TPing back
Oh
to
yes,
defend
that
against the Prophet. That was
was
not good.
almost
Don't do
game
that.
throwing.
Don't do that.
Try not to do
If you
that.
weren't so far ahead, that may have been like game throwing.
That could have been the difference.
You're gonna
between
lose
winning.
A-Rax, but you're gonna get Megas or like T4s or whatever, right? So
Yeah.
like, who cares? Who actually cares if you're losing a Rax to Nature's Prophet? The Nature's Prophet
Yes.
forces the Monkey King back, and then Nature's Prophet TPs to his own base and kills all the heroes that are still there because their Monkey King left them.
Yeah, because their biggest hero, their biggest, most farmed hero,
Yeah.
has left their entire team. So now he's just kind of free to fight you.
Yep. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Let's go next.
That
GG
about
go
does it
next.
from us.
Scrub time.
Scrub time.
Scrub a dub, boys.
Alright, who are they? They're Scrub something, right?
Scrub
A
plus
Scrub
5
plus 5
Archons.
Archons. Versus what in the butt? So that's Paz. Oh no.